I'm making this video because I've had this exact same rant to my brother so many times, and I feel like I just need to let it out and let people know because it's really, really frustrating. And there's tons of videos online critiquing Lego about, the new sets and the price points and how the value isn't there, value for money isn't there, and it's too expensive and inflation. And that's all fair. Look, I personally would like to say that I think the Lego is at a pretty good point right now where, yes, they are pretty expensive, but like the sets themselves have been getting much, much better build wise and minifig wise, and like on all accounts, they've really improved. My issue is with classic Lego Star Wars. And now, for those of you who are classic Lego Star Wars fans, you would know that all of those sets cost a lot of money. And it doesn't matter if it's a big set or a small set or a medium set. It's like every single set has to be at the very least over like 50 AUD used minimum. Like you'll find nothing cheaper than that unless it's like one minifig and like a tiny side build. But what annoys me the most is there's sets like Cloud City, where I'm a big fan of the Empire Strikes Back, and I want Empire Strikes Back sets in my collection. I want to display that on my shelf. I want to have Cloud City so I can display. And a few weeks ago, I tried building the original Cloud City set with parts from my collection. And I soon realized that some parts in that set are exclusive to the set, which makes them impossible to find. And sure, I could use like other parts to replace it instead. But that kind of annoyed me because I'm like, well, I can't make it then. And not only that, but to get even like good looking figures to put on the set, you need to pay a lot of money because the 20th anniversary Lando goes from like upwards of like 60 AUD. And like some custom figures go more than that. The official figures are in the hundreds. And it's really, really annoying. And like, you're telling me that the only Cloud City sets I can buy, or I have the option of getting, are the original Cloud City set, which can go for over $10,000. The 2018 Cloud City set, which goes for over $1,000, or that Bespin Dual Diorama set, which is an American exclusive, which I could never get. So like, I'm just frustrated because it's like, what am I meant to do? I want a Cloud City set, and I can't buy any of these because why would I spend that much money on them? And I am just hoping, I am praying that Lego makes a new Cloud City set, even if it is a playset or just something, because I feel like Cloud City is one of those locations, especially in Lego, which just needs a playset, I feel like it would work well, and they did that in 2004 for the original one, and they could easily do it again. I just feel like old Lego Star Wars is really, really expensive, and the builds are also pretty terrible. Like, that's the charm of it, which I agree with. Like, I like that charm. I like how, it's like pretty early Lego design builds. Same with the prints and all that kind of stuff. And it's all that, the complete saga nostalgia. And I fully am okay with that. Like, I feel that as well. I just think, like, in my head, I can't justify spending over $10,000 on Cloud City when the set itself isn't even that good build-wise. And I know that it's not really the point because obviously it's earlier Lego, it's not going to be fantastic. But I don't know, just like for me, like why would I spend my money on that? It just doesn't make sense. And look, for anyone who has bought Lego Star Wars and old Lego Star Wars, like full respect to you because I have as well in the past, and I love old Lego Star Wars. It is great. I just wish it wasn't so expensive, especially like the smaller sets. Like, I can go on eBay and Facebook Marketplace or on Bricklink right now and like find the Anakin vs Tusken Raider set for like, I don't know, 30, 40, 50, 60 bucks or whatever. And it's just like 30 bucks, sure, but you're not going to find that really anywhere. It's like more 50 and above. And it's just like, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. And I just feel as though if I only had a time machine so I could go back in time and buy these sets for a good price, because they're really cool and the charm is really cool and the box art is awesome as well. Like, there's some really cool artwork there. But it's just like, what is the average Lego fan meant to do if they want Jango Fett Slave 1 or if they want a Cloud City set? They can go down the route of, like making a mock and buying instructions and buying those parts. But it's just like, having a complete set that you can buy is so much easier, and it should be a thing that LEGO's done, especially for Jango Fett Slave 1. I know we're getting a UCS one next year. We should get a playset for sure. Like, we shouldn't just be getting a UCS set. Like, a playset is definitely needed. And same with Cloud City, same with like the Zhao Muscle Chase. All those sets, they need to be redone so LEGO fans can actually have a physical version of that scene in their collection that isn't gonna set them back thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars. Because like, I'm lucky enough to own the original Jango Fett Slave 1, and I bought it a while ago used for a very good price, and I would not have bought it if it wasn't for that price, like 110%. And I'm lucky, for sure I'm lucky. But I feel bad for those who want the set or want the OG Jango and have to spend $300 to $400. Like, it shouldn't be the case. I just think like LEGO minifigure inflation has really, really gone too far. And like, people spending hundreds of dollars for figures that came in normal sets is like mind-boggling to me. You know, like, if it's a Comic-Con figure, then fair enough. Or like an exclusive giveaway, then sure, like, I understand that. But if it's a figure that was mass-produced, millions of copies exist, millions of people have the figure, and you're paying like $400 for one single figure, it just makes no sense. So, I don't know. Just in general, I'm really not happy with how LEGO Star Wars, old LEGO Star Wars, has just been like really inflated in price. And I don't think it's anyone's fault, really. It's just like a mass interest towards old LEGO Star Wars happened at a similar time. You know, like a lot of YouTubers, a lot of people were buying that kind of stuff. And obviously those who grew up with the sets became adults and they could go back and buy them. So like, that all makes sense. I just wish that it was a bit cheaper. And there's really not much you can do about that. That's just how it goes. It's not going to drop in price. Even if a new set comes out, it's not going to change anything. But yeah, I don't know. That's just my little rant. And I felt like sitting down and ranting about it to let you guys know. And obviously, all love to LEGO Star Wars. I love LEGO Star Wars, and new LEGO Star Wars is great. Old LEGO Star Wars is great as well. I just hope one day old LEGO Star Wars isn't going to cost as much as this. So then average fans are able to just buy it for themselves and enjoy the old sets. But yeah, that's it. And thank you for watching and listening. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.